It's a pleasant sunny morning here in Kolkata, and we are back live. It's round 4 of the IWL action. Match number 15. It is Garhwal United FC will take on Nita Football Academy in this fascinating contest. This is number 3 versus number 1 in the points table. We'll have to wait and see how this one pans out. It's a battle of 3 points again. I'm coming to you live from the new town in Kolkata. Nita Football Academy have had a breathtaking start to the campaign. 7 points from the 3 games, back-to-back wins. Pyari Khacha in some scintillating form with 2 hat-tricks. As we take you through the pictures of the Garhwal United FC girls warming up. They've played 3-1-2, lost the last game to East Bengal FC. We want to make sure they get back to the winning ways. And currently sit on the 3rd spot with 5 points. And started with a win against the debutants. They are debutants themselves. And started with a win against CSR Football Academy. And followed that up with a slender victory against Kickstart FC. And this is how Garhwal start this fixture. Ernestina, Deepika Pal, Joyce Labi, Sanfida Nongram, the captain, Karshing, Fragrancy Rivan, Shruti Kumari, Kim Kipjan, Linda Chanu, Alka Indwar, and Ribansi Jammu, the goalkeeper. Substitutes: Monica Devi, Sanjita Devi, Rupali Boro, Nongram, Monisha Singha, Mamta Kumari, Jyoti, Lamne Nyang, Sutaria, and Ting Jokim. Makshay Uni is the head coach of this side from Delhi. It's a 4-3-3 they are going with. And change in the formation. Looks like they've gone with one change for this fixture. Shruti Kumari is back in the playing 11 and Esther sits out. Nita Football Academy. And there you see Pyari Khacha, the number 10. 2 hat-tricks in the last 2 fixtures. Started with the draw against Gokulam Kerala. And back-to-back wins. 6-1 was the scoreline against Sesa. And the last fixture against Kickstart FC. 5-0. Been plundering goals left, right and centre. 7 points is what they have conjured so far. A victory again will solidify their position at the top. This is the starting 11 for Nita FA. Adrija in goal. Javamani Tudu, Viksit Bara, Susanna Konadu, Neha, Jasoda Munda, Pyari Khacha, Bhumika Devi, Julie Kishan, Amiratu, and Matilda Kawau, the Ghanaian. The substitutes: Nishima Kumari, Priya Ruidas, Poonam, Hema Munda, Smita Sundas, Sonali Soren, Babita Kumari, Susmita Pun, Cindy Kolni, and Lalita Boypai. Paramata Sith is the head coach of this side. It's going to be a mirror formation. 4-3-3 versus 4-3-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the teams of Garhwal United Football Club and Nita Football Academy.
And Garhwal United FC in their green, Nita Football Academy in their all white. All set to go in match number 15 here in Kolkata. And final photo ops for these two sides. Mahi Tudu, Sujata Palit, Moni Kiladi and Snigdha Mondal in the picture. There you go. The refereeing contingent. Mahi Tudu would be the main official. We've got the assistance of Sujata and Moni. Snigdha would be serving her duties as the fourth official for this game. Waiting for the two captains to take the center stage. Pyari Khacha for Nita Football Academy and for Garhwal United. Sanfida Nongram. Scored a goal against Sesa Football Academy. Sanfida played a huge role in that 3-1 victory. All eyes will be on Pyari Khacha. The India international has got herself to a rollicking start in this campaign. Had some big shoes to fill. It's one of their leading scorers from the last campaign going out of the club. She has responded to the challenge. A debrief before the game gets underway. Paramita Sith would be absolutely proud of the way the girls have responded this season. Finished 6th last time around. A couple of points cleared of Hops and Godisha FC, who were relegated, of course. It's been a completely different story this campaign. Mahi Churu in the frame. We'll have to wait for her signal to get things moving. And off we go with a simple pass down the back. Garhwal going from left to right on your screens. 4-3-3 v 4-3-3. Garhwal have got Banshi in goal, Fragrancy, Ernestina, Linda and Alka in the back four. Sanfida, Deepika Paul and Reba in the middle, playing a single pivot. Shruti Kumari, Joyce Larvi and Kim Kipchen, the front three. And on the other side of the pitch, it's a Drija in goal for Nita FA. Vixit in the left back position, Susanna and Julie, the two centre backs. Jababani Tudu in the right back. Jashoda, Matilda and Bhumika in the centre. Neha down the left has been absolutely pivotal for Nita FA. Namiratu down the centre and Pyari Khacha to her right. Neha couldn't quite retain the possession. Back with Neha playing those short passes. Trying to pick out Pyari Khacha. Well intercepted. And trying to march forward with the ball. Doubling up on the numbers, but have conceded a foul early on. Matilda. Deepika Paul does well to win a free kick. There's another game underway at the Kalyani Sri Bhumi FC, taking on Setu. And Sri Bhumi also on 7 points. They've won 2. Adrija goes just over. Tantalizingly close. Went for the goal there. Linda Chanu. Hurried clearance in the end. Had the presence of green shirts trying to close her down. The 9th edition is being played in 2 phases. From 20th December until the 9th of January. And then we'll be back in action. Takes a shot towards the target. And just over once again. Warning bells early on for Adrija Sarkhel. And second phase will be back in April-May. 20th April tentative start date for phase 2. Will conclude by the 10th of May. That's being played on either sides of the Women's AFC Asian Championship. Bhumika dropping in to try and help out the build-up. Jabamani launches that one in the air for Pyari to retrieve it. Defending in numbers, this is Sanfida trying to bring it out of that clutter. He's got some space in front. Looking for options, goes sideways. Neha with the pressure. Managed to get the possession, and they are away here. Vishitara does well. Shruti Kumari was a good run in the end. Vishitara had it covered. The only change in the starting 11 for Garhwal United, Shruti Kumari being slotted in. Poonam sits out this fixture. Again for Shruti. He's got the possession now. 1-on-1 with Viksit Bara. Viksit again shields that one well in the end. Shuli building out from the back. Bhumika. Here the touch line. Shruti applying some pressure on Viksit. Neha has to drop in deep. Constant fresh pressure from Garhwal here. Got numbers in front. It's a delightful ball. A bit more weight behind that one. They all seem to be pumped up here. Garhwal United FC. Pyari making that run towards the far post. Neha. Still Neha. Squares it up. Just like what we have seen so far in the last 2 games. Pyari Khakha with an opener. And that too very early on in the contest. Nita Football Academy go a goal up inside 7 minutes.
Goal for Nita Football Academy by jersey number 10.
And how often have we seen that combination working? Proud coach on your screens. Paromita Sit must be absolutely delighted and thrilled to bits. Pyari Khacha with her number 7 of the campaign. Neha once again gets the S-cross in, lays it on the platter. Malka would feel she could have done slightly better. Overran it, presented a very good opportunity for a cross to Neha. Doesn't miss out. Early goals is what they've managed in the last 2 games. Nita Football Academy against Sesa, against Kickstart. Pyari is switching the play down the left side. Viksit, Bhumika gets dispossessed. Can they try and bring it out on the counter? Here's Sanfida. Overhits it. Allows her to turn. Here's Jashoda. Pyari gets to the end of it. Amiratu takes a strike. Wide of the target. Signs of aggression from Nita Football Academy. Pyari doing well to get the possession back, and Amiratu scored twice against Sesa. Pushes it down the line for Amiratu. Performing her defensive duties now, Amiratu. Tracks it back and gets the clearance away inside 10 minutes. Nita Football Academy are a goal up. Deepika. Could have been tough to bring that one down. Goes sideways. Reba. Susanna keeps it out. Here's Neha. Takes it. Is allowed to turn. Scans for options. Long ball in. Bouncy had it covered. Bhumika again. Dropping to win the possession. This ball is with Garhwal United now. Again, not on the wavelength. Same wavelength. Here's Jashoda. It doesn't find a way through. Goes sideways for Viksit. Here's Viksit. Trying to make some space for herself, Amiratu, on that occasion. Bhumika. Shruti. Managed to drop in deep early on. Viksit. Very good interception from Viksit. And that is something they've done so well in the first quarter. Don't find a way through. Don't waste time and try and switch the play towards the other side. Bhumi. It's Viksit now. Space in front. Not quite sure if the intention was to get it towards Neha. Goes out for a throw-in. The news from the Kalyani is Setu FC have taken the lead at the 10th minute mark. 12 minutes into the first half in that fixture. Setu leading the game by a goal to nil. And we've got a goal here as well. We've got a couple more games later in the afternoon. 2:30 p.m. kickoff. East Bengal FC will take on Sesa. And Gokulam Kerala FC will be up against Kickstart. Curry trying a bit of a give and go there with Matilda. Shruti wins the possession. Got an option in front. And a few extra touches from Reba allows the back line to assemble. And that was straight onto the shin. Had played the ball. It was the momentum that carried her. Yashoda Munda behind this one. Yashoda finds Pyari, tries to turn into some white shirts there. Muslin, Pyari wins the possession back. Bhumika. Doubled up on the numbers and holds her in her tracks. Bhumika and Yashoda combining to stop Shruti Kumari. Almost coming to the end of the first quarter. It's been Nita Football Academy who have got the bragging rights after the end of first 15 minutes. Garhwal United FC have come close a couple of times from those long ranges. Neha has been allowed to turn far too easily. Done well to retrack. There's Sanfida. Garhwal with a free kick. Smashes that one down the centre. Bhumika. Handball waved off by the ref. Here's Pyari Khakha winning the possession back. Yashoda Munda to the right. Doesn't find a way through. Had to control it and allows the back line to reassemble. "17 minutes into the contest. 1-0 in favor of Nita Football Academy. Two wins and a draw for them so far in the competition. There's Vixit. Playing a high line at the moment are Nita. Neha was anticipating the run coming in from Bhumika. Wasn't there. Reba turns. Namiratu. Yashoda. It's been a good game played with a lot of intensity. Both teams coming out with purpose, trying to score the opener. And enjoyed a decent press early on in the first 5 minutes or so. The moment they have conceded, sort of gone in a bit of a shell. Garhwal United have to try and find a way to come back. Neha again, dropping in deep. And sees possession. Reba. The intent was to try and find a pass through to Kibjan. We haven't seen enough involvement from Kibjan so far. Got Joyce Lobby in front, along with Kibjan to the left and Shruti to the right. I've had attacks that have evolved, but those have come from down the far right, with Shruti making those runs down that right channel. Susanna lifts one over towards Pyari, leaving nothing to chance there, making sure she holds it away for a throw-in. Susanna takes a decent touch. Back with Matilda. Would have taken absolutely special from there on to test out Ribanchi. Chapamani brings it back into the midfield. Is Bhumika. Went far too straight up. On that occasion was Reba. Shruti has done well here. Not quite sure what Susanna was thinking. They've managed to get it out of danger. Here's Reba once again. And Bhumika wins it back. Here's Vixit. And keeps the possession. Back to Susanna again, who goes sideways to find Julie. Javamani is closed down by Kim Kipchen. So 20 minutes have been ticked off. 1-0 to Nita Football Academy. Goal scored by Pyari Khacha at the 7th minute mark. Ribansi trying to get a long ball. Bhumika couldn't quite win back the possession. They do now. About 2 shots taken from the distance. Nothing tangible has come from the attacking front of Nita Football Academy. And that is something they'll have to try and get better at. And just before Neha could get to the end of it, Garhwal United FC ensuring they get themselves back to shape. And Julie gets the clearance away, ensuring the ball goes out and leaves nothing to chance. Setu FC have scored again at the Kalyani, leading the game by 2-0. 23 minutes have been played out. Match number 16 as well. Yes, Sanfida on the ascendancy, finds Shruti. That was a very good opportunity. We'll have to try and test out the goalkeeper from there on. Brilliant run down the right from Shruti Kumari. It was a well-weighted pass from Sanfida. Just round about the 6-yard box. We have done better to try and keep it on target. Joyce Larby. Garhwal with the ball once again. Shruti. Susanna takes a touch inside the box. Almost to the point of robbing it from goalkeeper's gloves. And they have drawn a free kick out of it. Garhwal United. Reba goes to the ground. Amiratu slightly late on the ball. A long ball in, a header, and Adrija, safe as houses. Hasn't been troubled much in these 25 minutes. Adrija Sarkil has conceded only twice in the 3 games she's played. 1 clean sheet. Doesn't find a way through. Takes the deflection and goes behind for a corner. First of the game. We've got the height advantage. Nita Football Academy. Tim Kipchen to deliver this one. Kim floats that one through. A header! Just wide. Reba did well to get behind that one. It's almost to the point of being unmarked there. I guess a delicate touch, but defense is pretty alert to it. Garhwal trying to get the ball in the final third. That's something they'll have to try and get better at. Provide some consistency in terms of their passing game. They've made a couple of delightful moves from down the right. And consistency is something that they've lacked. Gets dispossessed. Bhumika feeds into those open spaces. Here's Neha now. Cuts it back and couldn't quite provide the direction to that. Pyari Khakha. Again, a brilliant run down the left flank from Neha. And goes around it, plays the angle, and does well to get the cross in. "28 minutes have been played here at the Newtown Centre, the National Centre of Excellence in Newtown, Kolkata. Nita Football Academy still with a slender lead. Goal scored in the 7th minute from Pyari Khakha. Jabba Money. Desperate effort to win the ball back. Here's Neha. One-on-one with the full-back. Drives her forward. Neha with the cross. Couldn't quite get it. Gets it the second time towards the back post. Couldn't quite catch it clean. Jashoda Bhumika falls back to Viksit. Goes further back towards Susanna. Viksit again. Neha gets an opportunity. Gets it into the penalty box. And before Amirta could get to the end of it, Banshi catches that one pretty clean. Changing a bit of the monotonous approach they had in the last 5 minutes or so. The balls were being fed towards the Pyari Khakha. Neha in the last couple of attacks. She's had a very good start to the campaign. Alongside Pyari Khakha is Neha. Got a couple of goals and a few assists. And more importantly, have taken on all the fullbacks she's played against so far. She's got the pace. She's got the accuracy with the crosses. Here's Pyari. Gets the cross in. Neha didn't quite get to the end of it. Here's Jashoda. Viksit. Hustling. Gets it back to safety. There's Sanfida. Another attempt to find Shruti. There's Neha now. This time, Fragrance Heat as well. Shoda finds Pyari, who gets a header. Amiratu. Good goalkeeping. And saw the threat coming in and left nothing to chance. It was a good setup. Maybe a touch closer to Banshi. Neha couldn't quite get the possession. Here's Bhumika as well to win the ball back. Here's Viksit. Lives it for Julie. Back with Jabba. He's got Matilda in front, beg your pardon. Here's Matilda. Here's Neha. Makes a decent touch. Gets it inside the box. They managed to survive. Again, a very good run from Neha. Spotted Amiratu right in front of the target. That could have been slightly better. Went straighter towards the goalkeeper in the end. Still got about 30 minutes left in the normal time, plus the stoppages to follow in the first half. Garhwal, we haven't seen the repost as yet. Enjoyed a lot of the ball. Switches the play towards the right to find Shruti Kumari. Shruti, first time cross. Get the clearance now, but only as far as a green shirt. Reba again. Pyari trying to bring a long ball forward and find Amiratu. So the news from the Kalyanis, Linda Com has scored a brace. 2 goals for Setu FC. Goals at the 10th and 18th minute mark for Linda Com. Here's Azrija circulating the ball. Goes from left to right. Susanna. Amiratu. Feeds it into Pyari Khacha. Cut back. Had a couple of options arriving. Good interception from the fullback. Here's Pyari again trying to dribble it inside the box. Gets it towards Amiratu, but before Amiratu could get to the end of it, Kanchi ensures safety for Garhwal United. Here's Vixit. Has the flag stayed down is the question. It has. Truly brilliant. It's a very strong pairing of the centre back, Julie Kishan and Susanna. Haven't put a foot wrong so far. The shoulder. Cramped for room. Just puts it out there in front of Matilda. But here's Garhwal United. They've been held in their tracks. Swept out by Jabamani Tudu. Here's Bhumika. And yet to create decent chances from the open play. Garhwal United FC. Just showed that with a throw in. Sanfida. Again closed down by Jabamani. It's in the normal time plus the stoppages. Can they try and get a goal back before the half-time break? Garhwal United. Here they come marching forward. And again cut out by that back line. It's Reba. I'm not quite sure if the intent was to get it towards Shruti, who had pushed forward and ends up giving the possession away. Bhumika. If you're just joining in, match number 15 being played at the New Town Centre here in Kolkata. Nita Football Academy taking on Garhwal United FC. Nita at the moment are leading this game by a goal to nil. Goal scored by Pyari Khacha, her 7th of the campaign, adding to 2 hat-tricks in the last 2 games. There's Wixit again. Neha turns with ease and gets the ball away. Again, trying to play out from the back. Our Nita Football Academy. Signs of the pressure pretty swiftly. Changing the flag. Julie Kishan. Gentle dab down towards Pyari Khacha. And the ball goes out of the play for a throw in. 9th edition of the IWL. And still Gokulam Kerala FC, the only team to have won it more than once. Been champion 3 times from 2019 and 2020 season. 3 straight wins. The last 3 occasions have been 3 different champions. Whereby Susanna have been the runners-up last 2 occasions. Gokulam, the year before last year, going down by just 2 points. The differential was quite significant, of 8 last time around. But this time, it hasn't been the happiest of starts for them. And drawing a couple of games and losing out in one. And those drop points could be way too crucial towards the back end of the campaign. And it's going to be a long season of 14 games. It's a double round robin format. 7 games each on either side of the UFC Championships. Most of these girls from the India senior team in the under 20s will be competing. Fragrancy finds Shruti towards the end of it. Shruti gets the cross in. Susanna up to the rescue. Still Susanna gets it away eventually. And lets it go through. I just want to make sure they carry this lead into the halftime break. Nita FA and Jashoda joins in for the build-up. There's Neha for the retrieve. And gets it, goes for a sideways pass towards Jashoda. Quickly tries to spot Amiratu. Here's Amiratu. The change of tactics. Got the rotation done with Pyari, who's slotted in more centrally now. Loses the possession away in the center of the park. Here's Shruti. held in the tracks. A couple of extra touches allows the defense to assemble themselves. Kipjin steps over a couple of times, still inside the box, has to go out. Still with Garhwal FC. Takes the shot from the distance and brilliant save from Driga. For a moment, it was going in for all money. Nicely set up. Takes the touch. Sanfida Nongram lets it fly. Might have taken inside of the post and gone in, but is Matilda. 90 minutes in the normal time left. It's a good ball to find Hamiratu. Goalkeeper off her line. Can they try and hit Nita FA on the counter? Here's Shruti. He's got an overlapping run coming in from Sanfida. Sanfida against Wixit. Wixit in the end wins the battle. Knocks it out for a throw in. Long ball in. Julie. Pyari takes turns. Tries to take on with the full back there. The ball is back with Deepika Pal. And still Garhwal. In the dying moments of the normal time in the first half. And sweeps it out far right towards Shruti, who gets dispossessed. Still with Garhwal. And Susanna with the clearance this time.
Additional time, 1 minute.
The game has gone up with a rapid pace. No stoppages anywhere in between. Few more seconds in the stoppages. The fragrancy. Deepika. There's Matilda. Gets the advantage. Has got Pyari in front. That was well intercepted. It's Sanfida now. Should surely be the last attack in the first half. It's gone the other way. Here's Neha. He couldn't quite keep the ball in play. An exciting set of 45 minutes come to the
Ladies
end.
and gentlemen, the score at halftime
Nita
is
Football Academy
Garhwal United Football Club 0, Nita Football Academy 1.
It was an exciting first half of play. Garhwal United FC started brightly. Were able to close down a few opportunities that were being created by Nita Football Academy, but Pyari Khakha got to the end of a very good cross from Neha and converted from a close range. And that has been the telling difference between these two sides at the halfway mark. Garhwal United 0, Nita FA 1. And this is how the proceedings started. A couple of opportunities, warning signs early on for Nita, FA, and Adrija. Deepika Pal, Linda Chanu trying to test her out from a distance. And here's how the first one went in. In fact, the only goal in the first half went in. Nalka couldn't quite keep up to speed with Neha. Overruns it in the end. A good cross and a simple finish in the end. Namiratu trying to test out Ribanchi. Matilda got into the act, trying a shot from outside. It was a good chip from Shruti. Could have been better from Joyce Larby. Another header that went wide of the target. Neha again with another cross, trying to find Pyari Khacha. And Jashoda this time trying to set up Pyari, who eventually sets up Amiratu. But that was close to. Neha had a dream run down the left once again, as she does so often. Been quite a few crosses coming in from both the flanks, mostly from down the left. This was a very good effort in the end. And for a moment, I felt like she got a touch to it. There wasn't a corner given. So that's the end of the first half here at the Newtown Centre, the National Centre of Excellence in Newtown, Kolkata. Garhwal United FC nil, Nita FA 1. We'll be back after a bit of a breather. Welcome back to all the viewers. Stay back with us. We're joining in now for the start of the second half of match number 15. The game being played is between Garhwal United FC and Nita Football Academy. At the halfway mark, Nita Football Academy are leading this fixture by a slender lead of 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Goal
welcome
scored by
back
Pyari
the
Khakha
teams
at the
of
7th minute mark.
Garhwal United Football Club and Nita Football Academy for the second half.
All set for the start of the second half. All eyes once again on Mahi Turu. Gets the proceedings underway. Garhwal going from right to left on your screens. They're all green and Nita FA in their all white attire. Outnumbered in the center of the park was Matilda. And Sanfida tried to get it away quickly towards Deepika Pal. Gets dispossessed momentarily. The ball is back once again with Sanfida. Got an overlapping run coming in from Alka. Gets a heavy touch to it and allows clearance coming in from the girls in white. They came close to scoring and equalizing the game. Garhwal United grazed the crossbar and went over. Not being allowed to play out from the back. Nita FA trying to get the combinations right. Switches the play. Susanna. Neha giving it a chase. Nita FA's perspective would want to score their second one and take this game away from Garhwal United FC's reach. Garhwal would believe they can come back this contest at any given stage. It's a slender lead, like I said. They've got all the firepower to try and turn things around pretty swiftly. Start with the second half is what they would want. They had a good start in the first half as well. Just want to make sure they follow the same template. We have to try and get the likes of Kipjan on the ball. Kipjan, there's Joyce, there's Shruti. We haven't seen any changes at the start of the second half. It's Akshay Unni on your screens. The head coach of Garhwal. There's Matilda. Taken out by Fragrancy. Miratu putting in the hard yards. We've got the possession back. Giving it away. Here's Alka. Getting it inside. Finds Shruti. Bhumika. Long ball pushed out towards Pyari Khakha. One-on-one inside the penalty box with the fullback. There's Matilda. Gives it back for Shaba Mani. Sweeps it inside. Vida getting it out of danger.
Come on, Joyce, you're better than that, yaar. Come on, girls. No! Go on, two!
The anguish was for Joyce Lobby to make that run. There's a long ball pushed out. over the back line from Linda Chanu. It's Linda. Ernestina. Lost the possession once again. That has freed Neha down the left. She's got real pace about her. Gets the cross in. Puri takes a touch. Couldn't quite wrap her footing behind it. That is a massive let off. They did ever so well to make that move. Neha was lightning quick. Gets the cross in. The ball evades everyone. Puri Khakha gets the touch to it. Gets it. Lays it in front of Amiratu in the end. Well, you've got to score from there. Susanna. Here's Matilda. Getting a pass in the center of the park. Vixit has had a decent first half. Yashoda and trying to pick out a pass down the left and find Neha, who does well to get to the end of it. Rather, the flag was up in the end. Neha down the left is a sight to watch. Paramita set your screens. We've managed to turn things around. Still early on, fourth round. The kind of progress, the kind of performances her side has shown. It's absolutely breathtaking. Waits on the ball momentarily. And it goes behind. Here's Susanna again. Got a centre back retracting. Here's Yashoda. Susanna. A push forward towards Yashoda's path. Gets dispossessed. Here's Sanfida. Sanfida again. You can sense something happening here. Both sides. Absolute tempo to their game. Still have the ball. Garhwal United. Shayoni, the head coach of Garhwal United FC. Managed to keep the ball. Takes a strike at the target. And she got something to it. It's going to be a corner. Much better from Garhwal United. It all started with that throw in. Didn't get the clearance. And Sanfida almost drops the ball away from no touch to it. That was a goal kick at the end. Susanna. Yashoda. Get it out. Here's Sanfida once again in the picture. Linda back with Sanfida under pressure from Matilda. It goes down on the ground. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick in favor of the Garhwal United FC captain. Neha is away once again. The angle was always going to make it difficult. Had to go around it to fetch that ball. Would have eventually allowed extra bit of time for the back line to reassemble. 54 minutes have been played out in this fixture. The scoreline still where we were at around about 7 minutes mark. 1-0 in favor of Nita Football Academy. Here's Garhwal now on the ascendancy, roping in players forward. Comes in, but and trying to take it with her back towards the goal. Ratu giving it a chase. Ribanchi read that well. Zoffar lines in a flash and got the clearance eventually. It's Bhumika down the right. Bhumika with the cross down the far post. No takers for that. Another long ball. Things are getting pretty exciting at the Kalyani. There was a third Chetu FC goal that went in, and Sri Bhumi has responded. A change, first of the morning. Poonam coming in place of
Substitution for Nita Football Academy.
Bhumika Devi.
Jersey number 11, Khubuk Cham, Bhumika Devi, replaced by jersey number 17, Poonam.
Face the ball, duty!
Like for like replacements. Poonam started a couple of games. Started this picture off the bench. And has been given her time. Scored once in the game against Chesa. Bhumika Devi hasn't had quite an influential game as she would have anticipated. For the early run from Pyari Khaka. The final ball never came her way. Looks like it's Matilda who's down. Seems to be in some pain there. The assistance has been called for. And taking a good hard look at the situation is Mahi Tudu. She's got a card in her hand. And now we'll confirm the booking. So Matilda goes into the ref's books. We'll have to wait and see if she gets to continue. Gingerly takes a walk back as she touches the sideline. Down to 10 momentarily. Melinda Chenu with the restart. Vixit got Neha in front. Intercepted by a green shirt there. Still 1-0 in favor of Nita Football Academy as we touch an hour mark here at the new town in Kolkata. Now the National Centre of Excellence, one of the two venues for the ninth edition of the IWL. Here's Pyari Khacha trying to get Matilda on the ball, who's back on the pitch. We're fighting it out with Alka. Kibjan holds herself well and has managed to. It's going to be a goal kick. Looked like for a moment it came off a green shirt there in the end. Wasn't the case to be. Ernestina goes long. And somehow they managed to get it away. The tempo seemed to have died down slightly from the Garhwal United FC girls. They'll have to try and get hold of the possession. Vixit with the throw-in. Sanfida, can they try and break open on the counter? Yes, Kim Kibjan switches the play and taken away far too easily. The final ball not coming right once again for Garhwal United FC. And what more, they've got Neha in once again. You can see the run coming in from down the right. Pyari Khacha. Neha ends up overhitting it. Pyari Kibjan charging down. It's Sanfida who was making that run to try and close Pyari down. Actually, only still looking for answers from his girls. Nearly found one. Matilda takes it, turns, tries to go forward. Looks like it's going to be a free kick in favor of Nita Football Academy. And block the player eventually. Yep. Now is it going to be Pyari or Neha? Looks like it's going to be a left footer. And trying to curl one in. Rinbashi. Ribanshi, beg your pardon. Right, Neha behind this one. And goes wide of the target. It could have been better. Just lets it fly. Jabba Money couldn't quite get the clearance right. Here's Reba. And Julie with her defensive duties. Ball is back once again with Garhwal United FC. And Vixit this time with the clearance. Gets it down the center. Kibjan giving it a chase. Java Money with another clearance. Kibjan has been the target with the start of the second half. But that final ball hasn't been up to the quality she would have liked. Pyari. 7 goals in the campaign already. She would want to make sure she makes an absolutely beast of a season. Varelka with the throw-in at the 65th minute mark. Still 1-0 in favor of Nita Football Academy. There's the Reba. Gets attached to it. Doubling up the numbers in the center of the park and winning the possession back. Controls it beautifully, brings it down, and tries to open the right channel once again. Here's Pyari dropping in deep, gets the possession back and switches it towards the left. And a bit of interference coming in from Sanfida or Fragrancy, I believe. Keeps Neha at bay. Needs one good ball, one good combination play from Neha and Pyari Khakha to break that back line. And at the moment, they have to be content with that slender lead which they got with the start of the first half. Shoda.
Players, 13. This is not a warning up zone, huh? There.
The ball is with Garhwal FC. Losing out the possession. Given away far too cheaply by the girls in white. Here's Jababani Turu for the Shoda Munda. Pushes it down the left to find Shruti Kumari, who's swapped the flanks. Brilliant work from Jababani Turu to win the possession back. Squares it up. Here's Jashoda Munda, plays it down the line towards Poonam. Takes a bit of time. We still have the possession. Here's Poonam looking at for options. Doesn't find one further forward. Decides to go back towards Julie. Julie slants it down the right to find Pyari Khakha. Pyari to Jabamani. Poonam again into the picture. Gets dispossessed in the center. Good interception from Matilda. Finds Poonam. Still alive for Neha. He's got Amiratu. Pyari attacking. It was a question of anticipation again. Don't think Pyari thought that that ball would have stayed in for Neha. Mixed it. Dodges the defense in front of her. Here's Amiratu back with Poonam again. Switches it towards the right, towards Pyari. He's got an underlapping run. Sustained pressure from Nita Football Academy. They'll have to ensure they try and score that second one. Cushion his goal is absolutely important from their perspective.
Can't change, huh?
That's the Garhwal United FC's bench, looking for options either on the pitch or on the bench. Reba again gives the possession away. Here's Pyari now into the act, and trying to take that back line out.
Come on, Do. Come on, Do. Come on, Do. You cannot be sloppy like this, yaar. Ma'am, feed. Ball is speed. Ma'am.
And the final ball not coming right from Nita Football Academy. Yes, Susanna goes all the way back. Julie
Come here, 30.
back with Poonam again. Goes towards Julie Kishan. Shifts the build up towards the left and a long ball forward and cleared away by a green shirt. We've got 19 minutes left in the normal time. Here's Julie once again on the ball, looking out for best possible options for the forward. Jabamani. Safida wins it. Good ball, well defended. Deepika or Shruti, a header from Kipjin straight towards Adrija.
Come on, girls. Come on, Deepika. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Neha Julie again. A lot of space in front. Jabamani
Girls, defense.
cutting it inside. Here's Yashoda. Poonam again, stepping up. Has got Neha down the left. Trying to add up numbers in the center. He's managed to keep it in. Rather, that was out of the play for a goal kick. It's a rarity when you see Neha overhitting those crosses. The change, Mona
Substitution for
Monisha Singh
Garhwal
is going to come
United
on.
Football Club, jersey number 18. Shruti Kumari replaced by jersey number 13, Manisha Singha.
A change for Nita Football Academy as well. Cindy Colney is going to
Substitution
come
for
on in
Nita
place of
Football
Miraz.
Academy, jersey number 30, Amrita Dijambara replaced by jersey number 45, Cindy Remupurti Kolni.
Mona, Ara.
And Susanna to the rescue again. Here's Cindy with her first touch. Yes, dispossessed. Here's Deepika on the ball. Marching forward. Squares it up. Drive the shot from the distance. Monisha Singha has come on in place of Shruti Kumari. Like-for-like replacement. He scored in the last game against East Bengal FC. Monisha. There's the Shoda. Lovely ball to find Matilda. Still Matilda. Looks like that's going to be a free kick in favor of Nita Football Academy. It was held on in the end.
On your toes, girls. Far post.
Well, there you have it. That was shirt pull, or eventually in the end pulled her down on the ground. Looks like it's going to be Neha again behind this one, and trying to curl one in. Had one opportunity a few minutes back
वाली तू मत जा किसी और को
from the
दे
set piece. Was from a different angle and a different sort of a distance. There's Neha. Targets the back post.
DP volley Kim whoever sees the midfielder press okay come on
Right into the last quarter rather of the normal time. And swept in and swept out.
जाना पड़ेगा किसी को come on do
There's Jabamani stepping up. Jashoda. There's an underlapping run from Jabamani to Jashoda takes the strike. Gets a bit of interference in the end and goes all the way back to Ribanshi.
come on Mona
Going with the touch. And a long ball forward towards the Jashoda Munda.
easy
Gets the cross eventually, but straight towards Ribanshi.
safe Kim here this side
With retracting from the defense there. Pyari Khakha. Given away. There's Jashoda.
offside red
Yes, it was Pyari. It's still Pyari. 3v1 momentarily. What more?
volley Kim
It's a collision, and both the players are down on the ground. It was Pyari Khakha who stamped onto the thigh of Linda Chanu. Both the girls seem to be in excruciating pain. Paramita said, we want to make sure they close this game out well. We've still got 12 minutes left. It's going to be all about time management, or at best, if they can try and get that cushion goal, that's going to be absolutely vital. Would want to make sure they leave nothing to chance in the end. It's been a very good campaign ongoing for Nita Football Academy. Finished 6th last time, just over the relegation battle. Relegation zone, rather. We've already started with 2 wins, a draw.
Girls to the
And
feet
what this looks like,
Tina
it's still far away, but at the moment, if it stands the way it is, there'll be another set of 3 points.
Riban you should be very clear yeah
আমি দেখছি
Poonam gets dispossessed. Here's Garhwal. Jabamani with the clearances. Matilda. Seems to be pretty high tempo. They would want to make sure they leave absolutely everything on the pitch. You can see Garhwal trying to up the ante with some fresh legs on the pitch. With Reba. No interference coming in from Jabamani. Has to get up by Mahi Turu. Ball is with Garhwal. Here's Ernestine. Another change for Garhwal. Joyce is going to come out
Substitution
and will
for
be replaced
Garhwal
by
United Football Club.
Nongram.
Jersey number 8, Joycey Larbi, replaced by jersey number 9, Ira Plung Non-Groom.
Viraplang Nongram.
Come on, girls. Come on, Mona.
Forward out and a forward in. Fresh legs up front for Garhwal United. Can that be a change? Can that be a difference? The quest is about getting the game back to parity. Takes a delightful touch from Pyari. Khaha goes around the keeper and
Bansi. Hurry. Alka.
looks like the flag was up.
Ribbon. Tell Nita to take it on the feet. Nina, take it on your
That
feet.
was
Take
a
it on
very
your
good
feet.
move.
Pull back. Let's go.
Pretty strong play from Pyari. Khaha
Ball, please.
holding on to it, taking a turn. Got scrubbed off the ground in the end.
Kim.
Good finish. She was offside. Cindy gets intercepted. Good ball. Here's Reba. Jabamani couldn't quite get the clearance. Still Garhwal. Get dispossessed now. Yashoda trying to add a few paces to this attack.
Nina, come on. Alka.
Forced to push back. Here's Cindy again. Spreads it wide towards header from Pyari.
Easy shift, everyone.
It's a good move. Matilda and Pyari combining. It would have been slightly difficult from there on.
Mona, go.
Into the last minute, 8 minutes of normal time.
Chef, Nina, leave her, yeah, chef. Chal.
ये लो ये
এখন কত মিনিট হয়েছে তখনই দেখো না তোমার 85 হয়েছে না না 75
Cindy for Matilda. Here's Yashoda.
Linda, अंदर जा.
Rolls it forward. Makes a run around it one-on-one with Alka. Here's Yashoda trying to get it inside the box. Is there a handball? They all go up.
Most valuable player of the match. Jersey number 7, Neha of Nita Football Academy.
With
Minutes, girls, come on.
the MVP of the match as she steps up for the corner into the last 7 minutes. Can she have that one telling delivery? Susanna.
Nina, take it on your feet.
Right, we move on from that corner. As Fragrancy tries to bring this forward. Poonam. Matilda again. Steps over. Tries to push it down.
Up, move.
Pyari.
Guys, go up, back for up. Linda, ऊपर आओ. Linda, ऊपर आओ. Nina, go up.
A desperate try to push
Nina,
the
stay
players
up.
forward.
Nina, stay up. Nina, go up.
We'll have to try and get bodies in front. His fragrancy. And Sanfida. And the ball will use everyone and straight towards Adrija. It's going to be all about game management from here on. Just want to make sure they don't concede. Nita Football Academy. Cindy Colney was being pushed from behind. Allows the ball to run across. And Jashoda, brilliant. He continues with the run. Here's Jashoda. One-on-one with Alka, trying to step inside the box. Jashoda gets the cross away eventually. I've got a numerical advantage down the left flank. Decides to go through with a shot. Definitely a very good try coming in from Poonam. Vixit. It's Kim. Still Kim. Couldn't penetrate through the line. Jabba Money in the air. Alka keeps it. And Jashoda still hustling, still fighting for it. Ends up hitting it back. Here's Drija. I want to make sure she consumes a few seconds before she starts the action all over again from the left this time. Sky's up in the air. Another attempt to run the clock down. Miss Kuzana, again, still trying to play out from the back. And trying to get access to that left flank and find Neha. Now 2 minutes and a thick bit remaining. Plus the stoppages to follow. Nita Football Academy with a slender lead and ahead at the moment. It would take one good delivery from Garhwal United to try and get this game back to normal. It takes a touch, gets it inside the box. And Cindy with a very important touch. Here's Jashoda now. Again, that final ball not coming right from Nita. Sanfida finds an option in Reba, who unleashes. Good collection from Adrija. She had to make sure she grabs a good hold of it. The green shirt was lurking right in front. Another fast attempt to restart. Here's Jashoda Munda on the ball, takes a couple of touches. And finds a white shirt in the back. Here's Jabamani Turu. He's got pressure in front of her. Jabamani had to go all the way back towards Adrija. Goes in the air. Here's Alka. We're finding Reba. Here's the pickup. Back with Reba once again. He gets the cross inside the box. Takes a touch, turns and shoots. Adrija holding on to the ball and making sure she manages the game. We'll have to wait and see how many extra minutes will be added on as injury time. It's been a free-flowing game, barring a couple of injury concerns. Spoonam.
Nina, go! Nina, stay up! Nina, go up! Nina, go up!
They're not allowed to turn there. 4 minutes have been added on as stoppages. Sanfida has run the
There will
show
be a
for
minimum of 4 minutes of
Garhwal
added
United
time.
FC. Been decent with ball distributions, but in the end, that final ball has let them down. Alka.
Nina, go up! Nina, go up! Nina, get the ball out. Ma'am, come inside, ma'am! Nina, go up! Back three! Nina, go up! Nina, go up! Nina! Nina, go up! Ma'am! Three!
Matilda. A very vital interception. Back with Sanfida, who's marching forward. Brilliant defending. Julie Kishan bringing in all that experience into play. And a push back and on Jashoda will get them a free kick. Sonali Surain is going to come on and she will replace Neha. Has had a brilliant first half. Got another assist today.
Substitution for Nita Football Academy. Jersey number 7, Neha. Replaced by jersey number 25, Sonali Soren.
Allows the ball to run through. Here's Pyari. Couldn't quite provide the finishing touch to it. Interference just before she could unleash the shot on target. It's going to be a corner for Nita Football Academy. Into the last 90 seconds. And no hurry whatsoever. Jashoda Munda. Spoonam targets the back post. Still alive. And a good save from the close range by the goalkeeper. As Cindy Corney wins it back. Tucks it inside. Jabamani back with Cindy. Cindy with a cross. Pyari with a header. Fragrancy Rivan performing her defensive work. Just putting on Pyari Khacha. Another corner for Nita Football Academy. On the other side of the post this time. Final 15 seconds. Another header. Another wide attempt on target. That might just be the last action of the day. Malka with a long ball out. Kipjin. That's the end of the 90 minutes and the stoppage, it says Mahi Tudu. It's a good win in the end for
Ladies and
Nita Football
gentlemen,
Academy.
the
Goal scored in the
final
first half
score
inside 7
is
minutes by Pyari Khakha.
Garhwal United Football
And
Club 0, Nita Football Academy 1. Congratulations to Nita Football Academy for coming out victories. Let's give them a huge round of applause.
a goal scored inside 7 minutes by Pyari Khakha, and that has been the difference after the full-time whistle. Garhwal United did have a couple of opportunities, both in the first half as well as in the second. Hit the woodwork once, but nothing tangible coming in from their side in this fixture. There's been back-to-back defeats for the Delhi girls, and in case if you have missed out on the action, this is how it panned out. Match number 15, live from the new town here in Kolkata, from the National Centre of Excellence. Pyari Khakha, Sanfida Nongram, Mahi Tudu, and her refereeing contingent. It's in the number 1 versus number 3 battle. The FA have had a very good start to their campaign. This was in the initial minutes of the first half. Testing out the goalkeeper a couple of times inside first 5 minutes. And this was the moment Alka couldn't quite prevent Neha from getting around. It was a perfectly weighted cross for Pyari Khakha. And the kind of form she is in, she wouldn't miss out. Just open her right foot and guides the ball into the back of the net. Namiratu fancied her opportunity. Takes a touch. And this one, Matilda, all along the carpet. And Shruti did provide a moment for Joyce Larby. And couldn't direct the ball goalwards. Neha again, and finding that room, the time and space on the ball. Pyari trying to set up Amiratu. Went for goal herself, Neha, on that occasion. And back post was a target from Pyari that time, and found the goalkeeper. Sanfida with a very good effort took the crossbar and went just over. So that was the last action of the first set of 45. Neha again started the second half on a bright note. This was a very good chance for Nita Football Academy to get that cushion goal. An effort from Sanfida, just wide of the target. Matilda swung into action. Neha with a free kick, which was widely over. Matilda's cross, and Pyari with a header that went straight towards the goalkeeper in Poonam. In the last few minutes of the normal time, trying to take a strike towards the target. And Poonam again, and trying to set up Pyari Khakha. Reba reading it well. A follow-up was there from Susanna, but straight towards the goalkeeper. And a good victory in the end, and they gather all the 3 points once again. It's the third win in a row for Nita Football Academy. They stay on top of the table with 10 points from the 4 games they've played. And they move on for round 4. So that's been my time here in the commentary box. This is Junaid Ahmed signing off.